Hi everyone, welcome to Cooking with Steve G, and today I'm going to show you how to make my epic breakfast burrito right here in northern Taos, New Mexico. You will not believe what is in this burrito. It is so delicious, it will blow your mind. Mmm. Mmm. Okay, so we're going to start with making the refried beans for this amazing epic burrito. I've got 1 tablespoon of bacon grease in this pan, as you can see. And we're going to start by sauteing 3/4 of a cup of brown onions. I'm going to saute these for about 4 minutes. Okay, we've got our onions sauteed. Now we're going to add 2 cloves of finely chopped garlic. And we're just going to saute those for literally about 30 seconds until we can smell them. Definitely don't want to burn your garlic. Now we're going to add, after about 30 seconds of sauteing that garlic around there, yes, we're adding more bacon grease. This is 1/3 cup of bacon grease that's going into our pan. Make sure you get it all out. Use your finger if you have to. Get that in there, heat it up. Now we're going to add, yes, this is a 40-ouncer, not the kind you're thinking, 40-ounce can of Vista Pinto beans, liquid and all. That right there is what you want to use. 40-ounce can of Vista Pinto beans. Nothing to be ashamed of. And then once you get this all stirred in gently here, and you're going to turn your flame up to high and bring this to a boil, a rolling boil. Once your beans come to a rolling boil like you see here, we're going to reduce our heat to medium, and then we're just going to continue to keep an eye on our beans, stirring them every 5 to 10 minutes for about 30 to 35 minutes, or until you reach the consistency that you see right here. See how beautiful that is? See how much liquid has been reduced from the top of the pan and how thick our broth has gotten? That's what you're looking for. Look at this. That is like liquid gold. That's like bean cream right there. See that? Just so thick. Now we're going to get these mashed up. Turn down your flame to low and get one of these. Some people call these potato mashers. In a Latino household, they are called bean mashers. And that's what we're going to use to mash our beans. Make sure you twist when you go down. Twist. That's how you get the bean mashed the best. Get that creaminess and the starches out of the beans. So you go around the edges too, because beans like to try to hide. No one wants to get mashed. They try to hide around the edges, and they do. So go around the edges and twist your masher like so. We're going to mash these up until they're nice and smooth, because we like them smooth in our household. You don't have to mash them up all smooth if you don't want to. You can leave them a little bit whole if you like, but we like them smooth. So like I said, at this point you can taste your beans and adjust for salt if needed. I think these could use another, maybe about a half of a tablespoon of salt. That's what I'm going to finish them with. I think that's good. Now remember, after you salt, you need to wait at least 5 minutes for the salt to work its way through the food. It has to dissolve, and then you've got to stir it again. That's how a lot of people over salt. by just adding the salt and then tasting it right away, it never gives you a true example of the salt being incorporated into the food. So remember, 5 minutes after you salt and then taste it. For this recipe, you're going to want to use this amazing Cacique Premium. Notice it says premium. You definitely want to get the premium cut chorizo. And this is a 12-ounce pack. We're going to put this entire package into a non-stick skillet. Get it all broken up. And then we're simply going to go ahead and get this chorizo heated through and fully cooked. And then we'll set it aside. Okay, our chorizo's cooked, and you can see there's virtually no oil in the pan. Just a light coating on the bottom, but yeah, all the grease is cooked out of it. But it's still nice and moist and delicious. As you can see, beautiful, beautiful chorizo. Now we're just going to set this aside in a bowl and get our potatoes started. So set your chorizo aside in a bowl about this size, and I'll show you what we're going to do with it later. Okay, time to get our potatoes frying. I'm going to take another tablespoon of bacon grease and drop this into a skillet. Okay, make sure your grease is nice and hot, and I've got 1 cup of finely diced, smaller dices of russet potatoes. Those in your pan. Get them all tossed around in that grease first. Get everyone covered with some of that wonderful bacon grease flavor. And the potatoes this size will cook rather quickly. After about 5 minutes sauteing on one side, we're going to go ahead and give them a toss. Get them flipped around a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and reduce our flame to low, cover them, and steam them for about 5 minutes. Okay, I've removed the lid from our potatoes. They're done. And then, of course, remember that bowl of chorizo we had? I'm going to throw those potatoes right in here, right on top. You can mix them in a little bit if you want, because we're not done yet. Wait till you see how we're going to finish this. So we've got all our burrito components. We've got our chorizo mixed with our sauteed potatoes. I'm adding, this is a half a cup of Hatch, New Mexico fire roasted green chilies. We're going to add those in there. I've got about 4 ounces of cheese here. You can use as much or as little as you like. I'm going to throw this in here too. That's probably good. And then lastly, the star of our show here, the refried beans. You can put as much or as little as you want, but I'm only going to put about 2 big heaping, maybe 3 big heaping spoonfuls in there, like so. Now, the tricky part. We got to mix all this together, get it incorporated, because this is going to be our burrito filling right here. And don't be afraid to mash everything up. Doesn't matter. It's all, you want to try to get everything equally spread out in this mix. Yeah, oh yeah, there you go. Get that chorizo mixed in really good. And wait till you see how we finish this burrito. It's going to blow your mind. Get those chilies spread out all over the place. If at any time you think you want to put some more beans in here, you can. I might. Let's see. And you don't have to use all this filling at once. You can put this in the fridge. Use it over the course of a couple of days. I'm not sure how many burritos this will make. Probably 5 or 6. maybe even 7. See that? That's a burrito filling right there. Now wait and see what we do with it next. So here's how you finish this burrito. You're gonna take some of your burrito filling that you made right here, the potatoes and the beans and the chorizo and the chilies and cheese. You're gonna put it into a bowl like so. So you're gonna put this in the microwave, get it nice and hot, and then I'll show you how to finish your burrito. Here's how you finish it. A couple of fried eggs in there. Yep. Get that yolk, get those eggs chopped up. So you got your eggs in there with all that great yolk. It's all mixed in good. Next, put as much or as little of this as you like. You can make probably 2 burritos out of this. I'll show you how to make one. Get that filling in the center like so. And, oh yeah. All right, now we're gonna roll our burrito on both sides. So. Tuck it on the sides, pull it back, roll it over again, like so. And there you go, folks. A beautiful chorizo and egg refried bean and green chili from Hatch, New Mexico burrito. Yeah, tell me that does not look scrumptious. Well, there it is, folks. I showed you how to do it. You can do it yourself. This will please anybody hankering for a nice, tummy filling breakfast. Thanks for joining me again on this episode of Cooking with Steve G.